Okay, how can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
Wow, you have a lot of energy.
Congratulations, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Kelsey, I want to start with you.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful movie. It does the thing that all the great Pixar films do, which is navigate these amazingly high highs and low lows.
Yeah.
In that spirit, what was like the end of second act, all is lost moment in the production of the movie?
There's a lot. A lot has happened. You know, a lot has happened since the in our world in the 9 years that the last one came out,
Yeah.
and 4 of those years have been us making this movie, and we've gone through quite a lot. You know, I think there's definitely, yeah, what's my act 2 low moment on this movie? You know, there's always that sense of like doubt, you know, is it good enough? Could it be better? I mean, every single movie goes through that journey. They always start like, in fact, at the studio, we do this every once in a while. We will watch the first screening of our old films just to remind ourselves, because you gotta get caught up in like, oh, Monsters, Inc. is an awesome, perfect film. And we have to go, wait a minute, do you remember the first screening? It was terrible.
Rough.
Yeah, and so it reminds us like it's okay, and that's part of the process, because you can be so hard on yourself at Pixar, because you have all these wonderful films, and there's an expectation you have to be perfect out of the gates. And we just have to remind ourselves. So it was definitely around one of those times, probably a screening that was like, that could have gone better. But there's always something positive we get out of the screenings, even when they don't do well, because we learn from them.
Yeah. And Mark, I mean, to that directly, I listened to a podcast with the writers of the film, and one said that there was like nothing from the first screening that made it into the final. Or it seemed like that, and I'm curious.
Oh yeah. Maybe nostalgia.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I think she was from the beginning.
there.
Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
nothing, but definitely it's made a lot
Joy
of changes.
was definitely in the first version. Yeah.
Sure.
I think the spirit of it is probably true, though. That
Yes.
there is a lot of change that happens over the 9 or 10 screenings that you build over this 4-year period.
So is there something that you miss the most that didn't make it to the final, and why didn't it make it in?
Yeah.
Man, you know, no. I think we finished with all the best stuff, and I think we weeded out the things that didn't quite fit. There's some great things we had to weed out, but there are things that didn't quite fit, or that made the movie too long, or a little too complicated, or didn't fit perfectly into the story of Riley and joy and anxiety that we were telling.
Yeah.
But I do think we saved the best for the last screening, which is the one that's coming out in June.
Yeah, and I mean, in watching this, it was hard for me to imagine a world without the first Inside Out. It was so influential. It popularized the idea of like core memories to people.
Yes.
Is there
we made that up.
but
now it's out there.
Now it's just part of the language.
Yeah.
Is there something like that from this second movie that you both would like to hit the masses in that way?
I really love what we've done with the belief system and Riley's sense of self.
Yes.
I feel like that's something that I can definitely relate to, and one thing we got really excited about, because the first film did that. You know, they took the concept of memories, and now we've got like a visual of way we see memories of the sphere that plays it, and so we got really excited about Riley becoming a teenager, and you're starting to develop your own like identity at that age and your own beliefs, and we're like, beliefs. The belief system. I want to go down to the belief system. What does that look like? And we got really excited for that. So that I really hope people really latch onto, because it's one of my favorite locations that we've kind of expanded the world into.
Yeah. And I mean, I hope there are more of these. Like, are there any emotions that you would like to spend more time with or introduce for a third film if you got the chance?
There's a ton. I think there's a lot that were left on the table, both for the first film and for this one. My favorite is Schadenfreude. You know the feeling of Schadenfreude? So it's the feeling you get of taking pleasure in someone else's pain, which I think is a hilarious. We had him show up and he hit a German accent. And I think Fear got hit in the head or something, and he went, "Your cries of pain amuse me." He was really funny in a German accent, probably a lot better than I, can do. But he was a really thanks. He was a really funny character that I believe is down in the waiting room with nostalgia, and who knows?
The right moment to come back.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. thank you both so much. Congrats on the film.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
I really loved it so much. People are gonna be obsessed.
Seriously, hold me!
Fear? You have a parachute?
The question is, why don't any of you?